It's grimy.
Don't be a dick.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Is that a new cover?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you.
She remixes her covers depending on the.
My mood.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, so that's there.
Anything yet?
Nope.
Let me see your cover.
Or bashful.
All right.
Ooh,
Wow.
lips.
Not bad, huh? Something that needs to be idiot-proof for all the times I drop my phone. But yeah,
It's all about the covers.
that's right. Just
Exactly.
waiting for that to blow up.
Let's do one more remote shot. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
There's a remote shot?
Yeah, right here. Here we go. And another one. Beautiful.
Watch, it's just gonna cut off this. It's just says
No, it's
Compassionate
the
Wolf and Cindy's.
So all of us are in there.
Really? It's
Yes.
because it's kind of like angled, leaning towards you.
No, it's a
so
wide-
Wide angle
angle,
lens.
yeah.
Come on now. Aren't you a photographer yourself?
I'm still learning from these
There
guys.
you go.
It's.
Apprentice.
I mean, when did you do, Alex? The whole
It's
like
Rock
aura,
Rage.
Rock Rage. 2009. That's when we did the music video. So I'm still learning a little bit here and there, photography,
2009?
videography.
No, it was sooner. It was 2013 or 14 was the music video.
Oh, that was the Burt Knots one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was that long ago?
No. It was like a little bit over a year ago. Wasn't that long. You've been on the show a lot longer.
When was the music video? I know I was still in school. Because I had a
What year
group
did
project.
you get on the show first? What year was it?
She got on the
Trying
show
to
in
think.
2011 as a
Wow.
guest.
As a guest, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think because I know I had a group project that day for school, and I had my email blowing up that day because I was ignoring them. And I'm like, look, I will get it done when I get it done. I'm busy, you know.
Yeah. Are you a fan of the movie Bloodline by chance? Have you ever heard of it?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, your cover right there, the picture that you took, exactly the poster from that movie.
Oh, well,
Whoa.
that's just
Yeah,
me being
exactly.
vain.
Damn.
That is a
of
great
myself.
picture, though.
Yeah, oh, it's a great picture. But it's,
You guys are all my. See, I took a picture of all you guys too and put you there.
Oh, I like
nice.
See
that.
that?
Who's that guy on the top right hand corner?
I was gonna put an animated guy in the corner. But you might get mad. Your animated self, that creepy guy.
Oh, the one that looks like my penis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said it, not me. Cindy's like, what?
Well, if I ever need to know what your penis looks like,
Go in his profile
you
picture,
need to know.
ladies, and you'll see an animated guy. That's how his penis looks like.
okay.
So he says.
It is a real live, what do you call it?
That's why it's creepy.
Simulation.
Location where I'm at right there, that was part of Raiders of the Lost Ark was filmed there.
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Which one, the Crystal Skull?
Actually, Crystal Skull and the first one.
Really?
They used that
No,
as a,
that's the
they used that as a
university.
Yeah, they used
Yeah.
that as university for.
Oh, nice.
Marshall College.
Marshall
yeah,
College.
Marshall College.
That's
yeah.
right.
That's the UOP there, University of the Pacific.
Yep, of Stockton.
Yeah.
Ah, that place where it's bad.
It's really weird because that school is super nice, hoity-toity
it's a
private
beautiful
school,
school.
and then the city of Stockton is shit. You know, there's 5
There's-
shootings.
Hoity-toity. I like that.
There's
Hoity-toity.
5 shootings in the last 24 hours there for over Memorial Day.
Wow.
5 in a day.
Angle on the preview. I just want to see it, how it looks.
Why do
Alright,
I
go-
look so short?
Cool. Thank you.
I need my
He's
booster.
just
I just thought-
slumping.
I'm not. No, I'm
the camera
literally
went down
sitting
on
up
that
straight, and Sam still
looks
won't
good.
give up my
Perfect.
other booster.
Aw.
Whoa! Solo shot, ladies and gentlemen.
Solo.
Right.
Captain Fantastic coming at you. Or should I say Captain Farewell,
That's right.
as it says on
So how'd
the.
the
know,
name
right.
how'd
You
the
know,
name
I wanted-
Captain Fantastic.
That's
come
what
about?
I wanted to
Yeah.
say, Captain
That was just,
Voyage.
That was just a dorky bowling screen name, I
Mm.
want to say. Like,
Okay.
it just sounded funny, sounded cool.
But do you know how many people refer you to that? Like, hey, Captain, blah, blah, blah.
I'm
shit.
glad it stuck. You know, I've definitely been called way worse things.
Yeah,
So I'm fine that stuck.
Remember Champ when he was co-hosting for a few times? He goes,
Yes.
man, that's a cool name.
There we go. I'll take it. You know? I'll take it.
And the champ is not
He is champing at home.
with a champagne,
That's right.
Nicely done.
right? Oh, I was about to say the cake. We made a we
I
bought
saw.
a
I
cake.
took pictures of it.
So-
It's beautiful.
We were contemplating on what to write there, and I suggested Captain Voyage. No.
I don't care. It's still cake.
Could have put Bon Voyage.
You could have wrote "fuck you" on it.
Captain
I'd still eat it.
Ask Rock Rage what I was thinking of, or the real foul stuff, because he wanted to be on that same level of your foulness.
Oh, is he
On your
gonna just
comments?
draw dicks on it or something?
If only I could draw a middle finger. I would.
I'd still eat it. I don't
Like,
care.
what was it?
It's
What
cake.
was one of the sayings? Like, see a hoe or see a bitch, something like that. Something really
No,
foul.
no, like bye Felicia,
Yeah,
but
bye,
bye
Felicia.
bitch. But Felicia was too long to write.
Right? It wouldn't fit on there. That's
Nope.
too many letters.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 5 more minutes left on the pre-show,
Nice.
and we're just kicking back. I am personally watching the Warrior game here on the smartphone hookup.
Not
I
anymore.
got a beautiful view of Broadway here.
You
That's
wanna-
right,
My
and the
old
siren
hometown.
action.
There's no
Yes.
siren yet.
No, yet. As
Yeah,
soon as it gets dark,
dark.
it's gonna get real downtowny.
Exactly.
Downtowny.
Yeah, there's certain places, kind of like Civic Center in San Francisco, like
Where the freaks come out at night.
Soon as
Oh,
it
yeah,
gets
it's-
dark, yeah.
It's just like the Dead Rises. It just
Yeah.
becomes
oh,
it becomes
absolutely.
Escape from New York,
Exactly.
the original one.
What was
Oh,
it?
yeah.
6th Street in San Francisco is what I refer to as The Walking Dead. If you ever walk up between like Bart to Brandon on 6th Street, that's what you'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I made it that far in Bart. So where do you get off?
If you get off at either Powell or Civic, either one of those, and you walk
Yeah,
up 6th Street.
Well, you walk on Market Street around that area also. you know,
Yeah,
It's not,
and
it's not
it's
a good time.
It's not a good time.
no, it's definitely not a good time.
What's a good time?
Well, you just have to have a hard look on your face and people will leave you in
You just have to have that vibrating thing with you, and you'll be all good.
I know I heard that earlier. You have a
I just-
vibrating panties, or that's all I know about.
Vibrating panties. Whoa.
Nowhere, yeah. You know
No,
there's such thing.
Yeah, but
We're
him
commenting
wearing
about
it
that weight that was over there.
The shake weight.
Yeah.
Shake weight.
Yeah.
and the way Oscar was kind of like pointing it out, it goes like this. Then he,
I love that commercial, by the way. That was the best infomercial. Shake weight.
And they make one for men now too. Like they made a
Yeah, like
commercial of
a
one
heavier one,
specifically
yeah.
for men. It's heavier.
that's ideal for Compassionate Wolf.
There
Oh.
you go.
There
See,
you go.
you could get one in each hand.
There you go.
You know?
Or down there and one up here.
Yeah, see?
Exactly.
Oscar, as always, you're looking quite damper.
Well, thank you,
It's
sir. I
dapper.
wanted to wear
Dapper.
festive colors today. So.
Damper.
Dapper.
Dapper, sir.
Dapper.
Thank you.
There you go.
You know what you mean.
I'm trying to work on my accent.
Your accent?
Dapper.
Yeah. My British accent.
Bloody dapper.
Dapper.
That's British.
I knew she was going to say that because when I try to, it's like way off.
Yeah.
And then she
Way.
kind of
Probably a lot
like,
better than I am.
You
I'm-
just have
I'm
to
pretty
immerse
bad.
yourself.
I just need
And then
to
you'll
hear
pick it up.
something.
Yeah, you'll
I
pick it
just
up.
need to hear Rock Rage get me going. Give me a British accent and I
It's
can
gonna
get
give you a
going.
British Kermit.
British Kermit. I can't.
He can't even
can't
keep a
do-
straight face
I can't
now.
do British accents. That's one
You
of the
can't?
hardest ones.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know
it's
that
hard.
was one of your weak points.
Yeah, I just can't. British is. You really have to spend a lot of time
Well,
to get that down.
Plus,
right.
there's a lot of different British
Yeah.
accents.
there's
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you have your Cagney accent, and you have your Liverpool accent, and you have your Yorkshire accent. you
Damn,
have
break
your
it down,
Well,
Cindy. I didn't fucking know
Welsh
this.
accent, and
Well,
your,
what
they're
about,
all different.
Exactly.
I didn't take freaking Accent 101.
Well, I mean, it's just like the U.S. Obviously, someone from New York is going to talk
Exactly.
differently from
Exactly,
someone
and
from the
someone
in
south.
the South
is gonna be
Like,
Yeah.
there's all the
Or
different
someone
accents,
from California that says hella a lot. What's
too. Yeah,
hella?
exactly.
Agreed.
That's the L.A. accent.
Hella?
Yeah, when I was
Hell
like
is,
to
I
get
think,
Northern
in
California.
California in
that's a Bay
general.
Area thing, though.
Yeah.
I
Bay
thought.
Area. Bay Area thing.
When I was in LA just recently, I was shopping and I was listening to these girls, and it made my brain hurt.
Oh my god.
They were looking at these like super ugly overpriced clothes at the store, and they're like, this is like totally gorge. I was like, did you
Yeah,
just
there you go,
fucking
you got
say
it.
that?
She said gorge?
Yeah,
Yeah.
gorge isn't gorgeous.
Like
This is
cut
true.
Yeah, I know, but
like when they cut the ends off of certain words
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
part of their slang, like that pisses me off to no end.
oh, it's so beaut.
Right?
That's so sav.
I like that. Sav.
It's no, just stop, just stop.
Yeah, the L.A. accent.
they end
is
up
pretty
buying it?
hilarious.
I don't fucking know. I bailed out of there. Oh man. It's like, fine, have fun in your ugly camel toe romper. and,
Right?
and,
It's a camel
like,
toe romper?
it's just like, just all the shit that you would see, you know, in these like fake Instagram profiles. That's the kind of clothes that was in that store. I'm like, oh, these people really do exist. And, you know, I was thinking this was a fake profile. That's what I felt like I was doing. That whole street I walked down felt like those like
Were you walking on Melrose Avenue?
Larchmont.
Oh, okay.
So I felt like I was in a fake Instagram account with like the lattes and the rompers and sandals and hats.
If you want to
and
experience, go to that Beverly Hills Mall, that huge one.
no, I'm
That's-
good.
Cindy was like, I'll pass.
It's like,
You
well,
better go
probably
give her
couldn't-
shopping money to go with
yeah,
that.
I was gonna say, I probably couldn't even afford a hair scrunchie there. Then, you know, like I think I'm good.
But I'm sure you could get a vibrating weight that's on the floor
There
right
you
now.
go.
You know, I used to have one.
Oh, it's
shake
coming out.
weight?
I had a shake weight. My ex's mom gave me one. Is that not
Point it out
awkward?
as an X. I
That's-
like it.
So what she's saying, you have like
The
flaps?
X
I
gift.
don't know. She used to just buy the most random stuff. Like, I think she had like a shopping problem.
Oh.
You know, like I have no idea. She was just kind of mentally out to lunch and would just buy stuff. She would buy like QVC stuff and
Wow.
and
Oh,
shopping
no
channel
wonder.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
so she ended up, she gave me a shake weight. She gave me pajama jeans, like called the infomercial.
But
like,
which they're now called jeggings.
no, they looked like an actual. They weren't like skin tight fitted though.
But they're pajama
They
jeans.
looked like boot cut.
Oh. You took that picture with a perplexed look on my face. Like, what?
Exactly.
But see, the candidates are the best. So those will probably end up
Right.
being the
or
money
Candids
shots.
are
like
good.
trouser jeans, trouser leg jeans, but they were pajamas.
Oh, so it
material.
prevents those weird women going out to the grocery stores wearing pajamas. That's,
I-
like,
that's
yeah,
what
I
I'm
don't like
guessing.
that,
I'm
yeah.
guessing that's their target
Yeah,
demo.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't look
Pajamas and what are they called? The
The sa-
loafers?
the
Those-
slippers, house
Slippers,
slippers.
yeah.
Tacky.
Yeah, very much so.
All right.
House coats, bed jackets.
Yeah.
That look.
All right, we're going to count down, get this party started here on the Slam Show. Hang tight. Cookie,
Cookie crumb.
Uh-oh.
you need a wipe down?
No, it's okay. You need to wipe me down?
You need, you need a wipey?
Why do we have the game on?
So,
He's curious about the outcome.
exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Is it too distracting?
What's up? I'm Sam Maxine, aka Slam Sam. I'm DJ, self-proclaimed Renaissance man. When I'm not in the studio, I'm diving into my hobbies and exploring many interests. With that comes my uncensored thoughts on anything. This is the Slam Show.
Yeah, what's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us on this Memorial Day edition of the Slam Show. Give you a lot of credit for tuning in because there's a lot happening in the Bay Area, especially with the Golden State Warrior fans and the San Jose Sharks. But somehow, some way, you're tuning in to this program, and I greatly appreciate that because we will not let you down.
That was a great intro, by the way.
Yeah, that was
It was entertaining.
kudos.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Lady Sage, Compassionate Wolf.
very nicely done. I like it.
All right.
Were you peeing on
Yeah.
that tree in the photo collage?
No wonder those weights are here because you use them for your intro.
Right?
I do what I
Your
must
prison weight set.
to make it work. To make it work. Oh, wow.
Wait.
You guys, you probably already heard from our studio guests, co-hosts in the house, and I'll go ahead and have them introduce themselves, starting in the far end of the table.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Cindy. It's been a while, but I'm glad to be back.
And hello, I'm Oscar Benjamin, a.k.a. the Compassionate Wolf.
I'm Lady Sage, and gosh, I haven't been back since what, December?
Something like that.
Wow. Well, welcome me back, bitches. Hello.
Wow.
That is the introduction.
Thank you.
The winning introduction. So, guys, we normally go every other week as far as the program is concerned, but because of a very special situation we have with my co-host, Cindy, a.k.a. Captain Fantastiq, she will be departing us permanently from not only the Slam Show, but from the Bay Area.
It's okay.
Semi-permanently.
It's
Semi.
I think he's choking up here.
No crying, don't cry.
She's heading over to the Sunshine State, Florida, to
Florida.
have new beginnings and so forth. And I wanted her to come down on the program and talk about this whole situation, as well as her best memories of being a co-host and guest here on the Slam Show. So let's roll right into it and get into the mindset of Cindy, aka Captain Fantastiq. Cindy, yeah, you are here. We hooked it up. We had some good food, a
Yes,
nice
thank you,
custom
guys.
cake for you.
I love it.
Did you read what I wrote?
I did. All the heartfelt sentiment.
We were thinking, Sage and I, Rock Rage, what we're going to write on your cake, whether it's going to be something foul, like your tone usually on social media.
I would still eat it though.
I know. But like Sage said, she would have put a middle finger on there. Rock Rage would have put a penis.
What?
So I kind of
shaking
like,
his head
I
back
kind of,
That looks like you. What?
I wanted to go the middle ground and just say, Captain, farewell.
That's fine.
Make it very family oriented, because I know you're going to share it on social media. It wouldn't be in our best interest to have a penis
Yes.
on your social media unless you're going to blur it.
I
Why
think that would
not?
be that would be
If it's just a
appropriate.
if it's just a drawing, a line drawing with icing, I'm sure that's not that graphic.
well, I think it would have been a little bit more accurate.
Be like a little veiny, a little hair.
Yeah. Oh man, that's the type you like right there, the veiny. Oh gosh, get that vision out of me. Get it out. Get it out. So
Shake weight.
So Cindy, this is it, and let's kind of back up a few years. Your very first appearance was back on July 11th, 2011. Damn it,
That was a long time ago.
time flies. Can you believe that?
Jeez.
And that was with a go-go company
Yes.
that you came to support, and you were doing the go-go thing back then.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I knew early on that you had something with the ability to be on the mic and be connecting with
Thank you.
viewers and so forth. And I think,
And
yeah,
I liked her.
that's true.
It needs my approval.
Exactly,
Oh,
lady.
absolutely. If you don't have Sage's approval, then you're done. You're
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, so that ended up working out. But it really started early on, because, like in this picture, she really began doing the whole radio thing, music thing at her early age.
Thanks, Mom.
How old were you in this photo?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Less than
I think-
2?
Yeah,
Just,
I would say one.
yeah,
Because you're already standing up.
yeah.
Look at you.
Developmentally,
we
that's my guess.
You know what? I think we still have some type of headphone looking just like that.
Oh yeah, those were my mom's from back in the day. Probably hooked up to a record player.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's
like,
amazing.
Like Dr. Dre at the beginning of the Straight Outta Compton movie.
Yeah.
With the record player.
There you
and
go.
headphones.
There you go. But yeah, this is a really, like, it's almost like a premonition of sort, because you knew early on.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
You knew what you were going to be, at least with the Slam Show.
At least, right?
Exactly.
I don't know if there's something I could attach myself to in Florida. We'll see. Or I could Skype in for you guys, and you guys just put a little screen here,
Yeah.
We should work on
a
that.
hologram.
We should work on that for sure.
Which we always make fun of, by the way, on the Slam Show. Hologram.
Hologram Michael Jackson. Hologram Tupac. Right?
Well, let's get into that as far as what you were mentioning with your mom being involved early on. She is a current radio personality.
Yes, correct.
And she's always been involved in the industry from day one.
Yes, longer than I've been alive.
That's
She went to a conference not that long ago, and it was her and a couple of other women. It was all women broadcasters, and it was like her and a couple people that had been in for like 39, 40 years,
Mm-hmm.
which is hard to do when you're only 29, right, Mom? but yeah, I mean it's she's really worked her way up. Like she's an OG at the game.
There you go. And you have it in your DNA.
I do.
The
apparently.
whole music thing, it just comes second nature. That's fantastic. So let's get back to that first appearance.
Yes.
How was that for you, being able to come on to a show? Were you at ease? Were you nervous at all?
No, I wasn't nervous. I had no idea what to expect. You know, I just got the text messages. You know, oh, there's this thing in Pittsburgh. You know, let's go. Blah blah blah. And that was that. You know, I've never been afraid of a microphone. I've never been afraid of a stage.
I like that.
Yeah.
Confidence.
And and a lot of people are, when I meet people in person, they confuse the concept of reserved and shy because they're not the same thing. They're like, "Oh, you're shy, you're shy." I'm like, "No, I just don't like you. I don't want to talk to you."
Right?
But I can't pretend to like people that I think are disgusting. And so a lot of people will, try to make themselves feel better by saying, "Oh, you must be shy." But no. I'm not shy, because shy people wouldn't be able to do this. Shy people wouldn't be able to play an instrument on a stage. Like, shy people would not be able to go dance on a bar, in front of drunk people.
How was that experience? The whole just being able to get your feet wet with the.
That was not bad. I mean, it was.
Was money good in?
Not particularly. If you added up, travel and buying outfits. If you needed certain colors for a certain event, it takes a while to get established and get all the wardrobe pieces you need, or land like like you with residencies. Plus, if the event flops and there's nobody there, then you only make whatever the bar is paying you.
Mm-hmm.
Which might only be like $50 or $100, but you drove super far and bought an outfit and did your hair and makeup. And so, I mean, it's just like, especially like where we live out the 925, it's not exactly it's not a Vegas. It's not an LA. It's not a.
I thought it was.
Right?
Fuck.
And I mean, there's places that get busy, but the demand for that isn't quite the same, It's not, it doesn't really do anything for the going out experience to where it would be profitable, in my opinion.
Saying it real.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it. So when I began kind of like putting you on consistently, was that something you were comfortable with, knowing that it was going to be every Monday, being able to at least be somewhat knowledgeable of each guest coming in, and also just being the main person to take care of the catering and organizing that? How was all that sort of workload fitting into your lifestyle?
I was happy to do it for as long as I can remember. I've always had, I've had like my shitty job that I just did to pay the bills, and then I filled the rest of my time with things that I wanted to do that were interesting. And whether that was, playing instruments or doing this, I was happy to do it. Because I only did those other things just to get by, and then I had to fill my time with things that I like.
Gotcha.
To keep from going insane. Or getting depressed.
There you go. Now let's see if we could have you go more insane once we go ahead and put the hotline number up, 707-342-9708, if you want to interact with us. Text us, and we'll go ahead and answer your questions and do our very best to keep you entertained.
Right, it's looking dry. I have.
People are awfully shy.
I know, right? I wrote down whatever questions people put in on like Snapchat and stuff. They're not that compelling, but I wrote them down anyways.
Okay.
And I'll answer them just to be fair.
Well, we'll roll into that.
I said I would.
Yeah, we'll roll into that in just a little bit. Lady Sage, anything for Captain Fantastiq here as far as her relationship with you, as far as being the co-host at times, sitting next to, and all that good stuff?
Made the cut.
You know what? I really thank Cindy for being on the show. You
Thank
took
you.
off a lot of, workload as far as, you took care of the, the organizing of the catering, picking up, and that really took off some of the workload for me. And it's good to have another woman, next to me, because I'm like surrounded by what? Sausage
Crash.
fest?
Crash. Always down to
Like right now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Sausage fest. And I mean, it's just really interesting. Like your answers are just so unique, and it's everyone loves that.
Well, thank you.
And me, I just work off the fly, and this is me. This is my personality, and she has her own personality. It's just gave the show more spice. How's that?
There we go. That's
Awesome.
a good answer.
Yeah.
Oscar, anything
sir.
compelling to mention to Miss Captain Fantastiq about her
I think the
situation?
first impression I've got when I was first introduced by you, I noticed this. You have this very elegant appearance. You're a
Speak into the mic.
There you go.
you're a stunning woman, and then
Thank
yet you
you.
have this great almost like a blue collar, surly personality. So it's an interesting contrast.
Yeah, so on the
So-
inside, I'm Nick Offerman. Louis
You're Robert De
C.K.
Niro on the inside.
That's a good one.
So you're outspoken, and that's actually a good point too that you have actually.
Thank you.
So makes
Thank you.
beyond your physical appearance, your personality makes you that much more fascinating.
This is not
So-
forever.
Exactly.
That's for another year.
It's not. Aw.
What's that show? That movie?
Death becomes her.
yeah.
That'll be me in
Oh,
like
yeah.
5
Oh,
years.
I
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, 5 years. When I need to be spray painted.
I reference that movie so much.
Meryl Streep. Who else was in it?
Yes.
Bruce Willis.
And also, what's her name?
Roseanne.
Kurt Russell's wife.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn.
Yes.
Was
Yeah.
it Roseanne Barr in that movie?
I don't know that part. I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I'm gonna have to go home and watch that. I
Me
love that
too.
movie.
And if you don't know the movie, well, you're just playing too young. I
I
guess.
have that
Right.
on
So
tape.
Robert,
There you go.
It's a Robert Zemeckis film,
That was a
That's
great
right.
movie.
Yeah.
Death becomes her.
and he directed Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
That's right.
Ah.
There you go.
Another one of my favorites.
Yes.
There was only one, right? Who Framed Roger
Yes,
Rabbit? There
but-
was no part two.
There's a movement to do a part two.
Yeah, for like the past 20 years.
Well, no, it's seriously gaining steam now.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
And-
these revivals from my childhood.
Well, what I could say about it is it's gonna be concentrating on Jessica Rabbit. It's gonna be a live action movie.
Gotcha.
So there's
Gotcha.
gonna be a
No-
serious talent hunt right now. To
You
find
know, there's
Jessica
this
Rabbit.
trans
So-
woman that is a dead ringer for Jessica Rabbit. I shit you not.
From here, from the Bay.
L.A. I want to say. I saw her on Botched, that TV show.
Oh, yeah.
I guess
watched
she
that.
wanted more nose work or whatever the fuck,
Wow.
but she didn't need it. Like she already looked stupidly perfect.
Well, some people are addicted to plastic surgery, so it
That's
Very true.
That
becomes
is
an
true.
addiction after
Mhm.
a while.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, it's just like
What,
tattoos.
Like tattoos?
But she's
Yeah.
she's a dead ringer for Jessica Rabbit. No joke.
Find out the name. I want
I
to see
will,
this
I will, I
person.
will.
Just watch the show. Watched.
True. All right,
Exactly.
let's get back to the reflections on the show.
Yes.
As far as all the programs you've been on, what specific show is the most memorable beyond? I know we've asked this question on like end of the year type season type things, but now that you have the plate in front of you, what do you
Jeez.
say would be the best Slam Show episode you were involved in?
You know, I have a handful. I couldn't pick just one. And that's not me being cheesy. That's honest. Because I like different things about them. I liked our OG Pollard episode,
That's right.
our Mario Montez episode. I liked our both of our appearances with Leslie Smith.
Mhm.
She's great. I liked, gosh, just anybody from Team Lana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all like mentally going back through my little photo album. You know, and I don't want to leave anybody out because I liked all the people that we've had shuffled behind the microphone. I liked sitting with Elwin or Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
They're always hilarious.
Right.
Always laugh so much when they come on the mics.
Be careful. Don't want to leave anyone out.
I know. I
Hurt,
don't.
hurt some feelings.
I really don't. And you
Poor
know what's
babies.
stupid is when I tried to tag more people in the Instagram and
Yeah.
Facebook pictures, it wouldn't let me tag more than a certain number. So I'm like, God, now I look like a fucking dirtbag. And I forget all these really cool people that I swear I want to recognize you. But yeah, you know, anybody from Team Lana that's come on there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I want to say that anytime I saw anybody like that on the lineup, it was like, oh yeah, man, I know it's gonna be a good week.
Yeah. Lana brings in and refers people of quality,
Yes.
without a doubt. Lana of Lana's Egg Whites. You like egg whites, Oscar?
Yes.
It's healthy for you.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's funny. If I ever buy a bucket and take to Florida, I'm going to be posting a picture of me mixing them into like an old fashioned or something completely unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like
You could still do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll be your first sponsored alcoholic.
Or do a Florida type of dish with the egg whites. Like, what's
What, like
native of
orange?
Florida?
Nothing,
Alligator?
Nothing
Alligator meat?
healthy. Nothing healthy.
There you go.
Have you
Fried.
eaten alligator before?
No.
No.
Yeah, you could eat it. It's actually very tasty.
Oh, I know you could eat it. I just never had it.
It's actually very good.
Tastes like chicken, huh?
We get
No.
the thumbs up.
Doesn't taste like chicken whatsoever.
What does it taste like?
I can't describe the taste.
Is it gamey?
Perhaps.
Yes. That's a yes.
Yeah.
Just soak that thing with fish sauce. You'll be fine.
Or barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
It'll
just-
be fine.
Chili,
Did you say fish sauce?
fish sauce,
I'll,
aka patis.
right,
like
I'll
ostrich is
message
good, too.
I'll message Justin and have him ship me some barbecue sauce.
There you go. Justin Kinder. Props out here on the program. So as far as your, I don't want to say least liked show,
That's unfair to ask.
but what was the show that was a little bit more on the suspect end? Or could you say there was any?
Well, I would say, and I don't mean this in any bad way at all. I would say it was probably harder to talk to rappers because I just don't know a lot about that subject. It
Okay.
has nothing to do with them. I would look them up. I would watch their videos. But when they would talk about stories or other artists or other scenes, that stuff was really over my head.
Right.
So it has nothing to do with them, just me not knowing a lot about that.
It's not your
Gotcha.
genre.
Right, it's not really my genre, and there's nothing negative to say about them or what they do at all.
Sage is like, hell yeah, I'm the same fucking way.
Who is this again?
Who's the yeah,
Because what's funny,
What did he do?
what's funny is that Sage's sister is the complete opposite.
So that's her jam, huh?
Oh, like
That's her
she'll be
stuff, right?
like texting her like, "Oh, you had Mac Mall on or Ray Love. Oh my god. It's like,
Like,
and
they're
Sage is like,
They're just people.
yeah.
Right, yeah. it's
Sage
an-
like, who? What?
and probably when we have like models, not always giving the smartest comments
Okay.
or answers to questions, and I'm really trying to like reach for something, ask them something,
Reach.
and it's just hard to
Connect.
be engaged
Gotcha.
with what's coming out.
So basically, not all models, but certain ones that
Right.
want to be kind of nameless at this point.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely nameless. Absolutely.
I would have said it.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's like, I'm a model. I was on the show. Is she talking about me?
you'll get the girls that'll be like, well, I'm like the funniest one out of all my friends, like, and it's like, stop, just stop.
Was she funny? Guess not.
No, not
That
so
was probably the
much.
same girl she hangs out with at Beverly Hills or
Oh,
LA.
maybe they're friends. Who
Yeah.
knows, right?
There you
Who
go.
knows?
The ones that don't complete the words, like,
Oh.
hey, gore.
Yeah,
Gore.
it's totally gorge.
Gorge.
Stop, just stop.
I have to put the at the end.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So as far as the extracurricular stuff that involves the slam show and the network and so forth, you've gone to events,
Yes.
you've gone to like picnics, and you've also done stuff with Lady Sage as far as like cosplay stuff that's been pretty memorable.
Oh,
And-
Jason Doobie, where is our comic?
Right?
And I have a little sample of that, which is
Yes.
related
Right,
to
nice.
the Jason Doobie
I like that.
Scatter
picture.
Comics Shadow Hunters.
I think we nailed that picture.
I
pretty
think
good.
so. You nailed it like big time. I mean,
Look
Oh,
at
yes,
that.
you
definitely.
should have showed printed out the animated one versus us.
I want to see
I
the
have
real
it
thing.
on my
And I was
Facebook.
one
I'll
of the
find
judges,
it.
and I did vote for that. So.
There you
And
go.
I know you voted for us, right?
Oh, of
Wink,
course.
wink.
Wow, we have a big conflict of interest here going on the Slam Show.
Why do
But
you
yeah.
think he's on the show, ladies and gentlemen?
So, so for all the viewers out there that are completely confused about this, Lady Sage, Cindy, chime in.
So that was a cosplay contest to be a centerfold in the issue of Shadowhunters.
And I believe it would
By
be
Scatter
number
Comics.
number 4.
4?
Yeah, number 4.
Yes, 4. And we are a set of vampires.
Yes,
Those
we're
are
vampire
characters?
cousins.
Yes, and
we're
we're cousins. Yes,
Yes.
but apparently I'm redheaded stepchild.
And I miss Auntie Lumpia here with my freaking short hair.
What's up with the blowing the bubble? If
That's what I showed in the comics. You know how many takes? Remember that? It took
That's right.
It took forever.
Yes.
And it was, oh my God, it was so hot.
That demonstrates that she has attitude when you blow a bubble
Right?
like that.
is
yeah.
that how it is,
Yeah,
Oscar?
oh yeah, definitely.
is.
Damn, man, I
It's
learn
really
something
hard
new
to
each day
do
from
it.
you.
It's really hard to do that.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to share the side by side.
Yeah.
I have it on my Facebook, but I'll repost that so you can see the comparison.
But I believe we won 3rd place
I think so.
or 2nd place because we were supposedly in the back. I'm not sure yet. The actual variant comic book is not out yet.
Okay.
Jason, still waiting for it.
Well, you can ask the gentleman to your left because he was involved in everything.
Yes.
He has all the secrets.
Judge Compassionate Wolf.
Yeah, can't let him off the hook on this.
Oh, and we also won centerfold, meaning when you open up the comic,
Yes.
we're
In the middle. There
but
you go.
not naked, but centerfold.
Exactly.
So yeah, the third individual, Shani Donnelly, she was a Slam Show co-host for
Yes.
a good amount of time until she moved over to New Kids on the Block Land, Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah, I watch her Snapchats. You know she raises goats.
I heard about that.
Oh.
I thought that
Yeah.
was just.
Interesting.
I thought that was just a myth.
And I get a little notification like, time for goats. And I was like, no shit.
Wait, raises goats or race?
Yeah, like,
Raising.
Like, you can run side by goat. Who knows?
That's funny. That's funny.
oh.
This is a great picture overall.
I love that picture. I think all of us nailed that picture.
Well, shout out to the photographers. They actually took their time out. Jai
yes.
and Christian.
And Christian.
Yes.
Yes.
And I actually met those two at KrakenCon. So you do meet great people and network with great individuals out there.
Oh yeah, that's one of the good things about cons is the network opportunities.
Exactly.
Yes.
And apologies, Oscar, for not getting you for the shoot. I'm
Oh,
sure
no,
the
that's all
ladies. I'm sure you're sitting there like, these motherfuckers should have asked me.
I will
I'm a badass. I have a remote. Take a quick picture real quick.
I already knew he was going to be a judge, along with Miss Misery. So we can't be asking
That's
people.
true.
I
that's
know.
There'll
true.
be a serious conflict of interest.
it's already a conflict of interest
It
as
is.
it's building up right now.
Wait, weren't you a judge? No, I'm just kidding.
I will fly you out to Florida. You could take my picture.
Aw.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
All right, nice.
oh
I'll
shoot.
be a judge on the next one too.
There we go.
There's another one
Perfect.
coming up.
Yeah, if you want more information, ladies and gentlemen, just go to shadowhunters.com or scattercomics.com for more information on any future cosplay contests.
Yes.
Exactly.
And yeah. When's the next one?
I think it's gonna be later on this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
usually
it's-
the end
yeah.
of the summer.
Like in August.
Something like that.
Perhaps.
Yeah, in
Sounds
time for
about
SAC
right.
anime, that kind of thing. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll into the next phase of your life. Cindy, how did this idea of moving to Florida come about?
Well, Jeremiah and I have been looking to get out of California for a while.
Yeah. And Jeremiah is the significant other for all you
Yes.
stalkers out there.
Yes. For all you stalkers out there.
Yeah.
He's not make believe.
Let's not pretend. But he put in for multiple assignments, different cities, and they were Vegas, Colorado Springs, Arlington, Texas, Quantico, Virginia, Washington, D.C., and then Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the one that went through.
That simple as that.
So it could have been any of those places.
Florida sounds way better than Colorado Springs. I lived in Colorado. It was cold. No. Good
Washington D.C. would have been pretty cool too.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know,
Captain
So-
America land.
I've heard
So-
mixed things about all of those cities.
The land of statues.
Yes, many
Yeah.
statues. I'll have to
Yes.
see it someday, though. I've
It's
never been.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful, Washington D.C. And like any other town, of course, there's some questionable areas.
Sketchy.
Yeah,
Just like Pittsburgh.
exactly.
So being able to know that this move was already planned, I know you've talked in the past, especially when you go on your social media rants about, I want to get off this fucking planet or whatever. Getting out to a different state is almost like the same thing. So
Yeah.
was this something that you really would have considered like years ago? Yeah, making a move was fine with me regardless.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking to get out of California, like for a couple years now, and
Ever since you've been on the Slam Show, I see how that is. Motherfucker. All right.
Nothing personal, dude.
Very personal.
No, just I mean, as far as the Bay Area is concerned, if you're not established in something, the most successful outlets you will have will be tech, finance, and illegal activity. And I am not qualified for any of those remotely at all.
Not even the third option.
No, not really. I mean, knowing I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, Jeremiah will save your ass every single time.
No, oddly enough, he would probably get arrested too if he's because he's technically law enforcement.
Right.
Right. He's federal law enforcement.
Yeah, but he has friends in high places.
Not if it means putting himself at risk. He did make all hell rain down on somebody that sold him a lemon car.
Oh, I remember you bringing that up one time. Yeah.
This woman sold him this truck, and when he went to register it, the tags were fake.
Wow.
The smog certificate was fake.
Wow.
So the DMV types whatever in the computer, whispers, points, goes to the back of the room, and then he finds this out. He calls the number, and it's a burner.
Oh.
Wow.
And then he finds, he has a little help from a few friends, and finds she's got priors, she's got warrants,
Wow.
and finds a known phone number and address, and says like, you could have just been honest with me. And now I'm about to fuck up your day. Like, just
I like that. Fuck up your day.
well, he said that to me. He didn't say that to her. He's like, I'm about to go fuck up someone's day.
That's awesome. That's
so
awesome.
she is in jail right now.
Just like that.
Not just for that, but for her priors and warrants and all that shit.
Mhm.
She
So all is well that ends well.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Another scumbag off the street.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Did you get the transaction voided, or how did it work out?
No, I mean he caught the car up on its registration, all that stuff. He took care of it. I mean, it was just an extra expense.
Mm-hmm.
But the moral victory was in,
Yeah, the little after
Yeah.
action. Gotcha.
Definitely.
Interesting. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the Golden State Warriors. They move on to the NBA Finals as they defeat the Oklahoma Thunder 96-88. Just wanted to drop that in because we are watching it here on the Slam Show.
I'm not.
Right.
Forgive me.
For
Big time.
For
Shame on you.
anybody that has any emotional attachment to basketball, a
Exactly.
little tidbit for you.
exactly. So it seems like you were very well prepared for this move. Now, from our discussions, it's going to be sort of a road trip
Yes.
on the way there.
Yes.
And it's not going to be like, oh, let's hurry up to get to Florida. You're going to do some sightseeing,
Yes.
Nice.
some good stuff, something Sage and I would do, not just freaking, okay, we're going to go there and just be at it. Talk about how this is going to go about.
So the movers came in already and packed up all of our stuff and put it on the truck. So we're down to like an air mattress and our suitcases in the actual place right now.
Mhm.
But I don't think he has to report until the 25th of June.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
And the house doesn't close till the 30th. So I wrote down our little
Yeah, the
list of
attractions.
cities. First up is LA and Venice Beach, then Las Vegas, then Denver and Colorado Springs.
Now, are these on particular dates or just going to just roll with it?
Just a few days each place.
Yeah.
No particular schedule.
See, that's cool.
yes.
Yeah, that's the
then,
way to go.
Yeah.
Dallas, Texas, New Orleans, a short stop in Biloxi, Mississippi to try some legendary barbecue that he's been talking about for the last
Sage
couple
is like, I'm
months.
fucking hungry right now.
Yes.
Where is it?
That's a place called The Shed. It's in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And it's half indoors, half outdoors. Looks like a shed, but is legit barbecue.
5 stars on Yelp.
Yeah, well, probably. I'll go with that. and then landed Florida last.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Cool schedule.
Yeah.
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 So it's going to take about a month to hit all these sites.
Yes.
So
3 days
You're
each.
not going to see Grand Canyon or anything like that?
Yeah, that's
we thought about
I'm
it. I don't
surprised,
know. I'm
actually.
not.
Is
I'm
that
not
part of the
really sure.
route?
It could be.
It could be.
Yeah, or Hoover Dam, maybe. Or
Maybe. I mean,
Cindy's like, well, I'm going to tell Jeremiah we're going to switch it up.
we
Great, now she has
talked
to
about
revise
it. We
it.
talked about it, and I just don't know how I feel about Arizona in summer.
Scorcher.
It's not like you do it all the time.
Heat, though.
That's true. That's true.
It's not like Minnesota, which is a very humid,
Yeah.
jungle, tropical heat.
Do it.
So wait,
Grand
wait.
Canyon, do
Wait a minute. What part of Florida is it?
We're on the Gulf, so we're like an hour. We're right in the middle between Pensacola and Panama City. So like right in the middle there. And
All along, I thought it was
Fort Walton.
Orlando. I'm like, yay, we get to go visit her. Want to go to Disneyland and
No,
Negative.
that's like 6 hours away.
Yeah, that's like from here to L.A.
Yeah.
Aw.
So
Interesting.
Are you in hurricane country or?
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
We're right on the Gulf.
Oh.
Actually, not as bad as the end of Florida, like Miami. Or
Wow.
Well, make sure you have that movie Twister basement to run to, or else you're gonna be flying like freaking Dorothy.
That's for
we are
tornadoes.
just we are just outside of the flood line.
Okay,
So
that's good.
we're just far enough away from the water, but still only like 15 minutes.
Ooh.
Aren't you
Pretty much
excited to wear
more.
all your bikinis finally? Like, All
No,
of 'em? Why
no,
not?
because I've gained like
Oh,
30
gosh.
pounds, and I
Where? Where are you? I don't. What?
everywhere.
Sage, do you what?
the
it's probably the peaches she ate, but it'll be gone in like 10 seconds. I don't know.
No, dude, that's the thing that I'm glad about leaving this current job is the commute schedule, the not enough sleep, not enough exercise.
But you know
It's
what?
2 hours each way.
The commute is very interesting because you you post up some of the most outrageous photos connected to what's on BART, what's on the street. It's just
But
funny.
that's reality, and so many people look the other way and they want to say like, oh, San Francisco is the greatest place in the world.
No, it's not.
And they're like in this bubble where they just look the other way from that stuff. I'm like, how can you ignore this? How can you ignore that there's people like rotting in piss, like that you're stepping over, that are like right outside your, $5,000 a month apartment?
Mhm.
How do you just ignore that? That's what I don't understand. And they still want to tell, oh, why are you leaving? Why are you leaving? There's no place like this. I'm like, well, there's places that are better.
And I do agree with the 2-hour commute and no sleep.
Yeah, because
no
you
life,
did that
no
for
exercise.
a while.
Oh,
yeah, no sleep, no
absolutely.
exercise, and my last job like killed the mind and spirit, but like this job killed the body. and that's
Put
not
it
even-
together, you're dead.
yeah, no, it's not funny. Like it's super. It really brings me down. Like this is the worst I have ever felt
Wow.
in every facet of being. It's the worst I've felt. None of the stuff in my closet fits. I don't want to go in public. Like I don't want to see my old friends because like I don't even recognize myself in the mirror.
oh, what?
No, it's true.
Oh my God!
I'm not even saying this to be like funny or sarcastic, but like that's how I have felt for a really long time now. And I
Since you've been on the job,
yeah,
you've been going to. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, I was really happy when I first started because of how down I was at my last job, and things just like deteriorated. And stuff at the actual job changed, my duties changed, my schedule changed, and it just kept spiraling downhill. And I needed to get away. Like
Fuck,
like
I never seen this fucking coming. This is like a revelation.
Well, I mean, I don't need to talk to a lot of people about that just 'cause it's a bummer, but it's true. Numbers don't lie. The way your actual health measures up does not lie. The clothes in my closet did not shrink. And I look at old pictures of myself, I don't even recognize myself. And it's such a shitty feeling. It's like
Well, unshit yourself. You look fine,
like,
Cindy.
I
You're-
gotta get out of here.
well,
I have to get out of here. It's killing me.
now, as far as what's in store in Florida,
Yes.
work-wise, where's that at?
No fucking clue.
Free ball it. That's the best way.
I've never quit a job without something lined up, so this is all completely new. And people are like, well, what are you applying for? What are you looking for? I was like, well, nothing right this second. I was like, what am I gonna do? Apply for a job and be like, oh yeah, I can't start till July.
Right.
That's dumb.
Yeah, because they want you to start
What
either
would you-
immediately.
What would you ideally like to do? I mean, what's
Fuck, nothing.
your-
That's my girl.
Okay.
Welcome to my world.
I just want
Honest answer.
just go to the gym, play music, sit in on shows like this. Nothing I've ever liked to do has ever been profitable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's things that I did because I really wanted to have those things in my life. And nothing, that has ever paid me has ever been
Gratifying.
super. Yeah, I've never loved a job.
Mm.
I have never loved a job. And, I was trying to have this conversation with my sister. 'Cause she's super devoted. She's a music teacher. Super devoted.
I didn't know you had a sister.
I have 2 sisters.
I told you she had sisters.
Well, I thought like sister, like friends, like Friends, the
Not sister.
sitcom.
Sister.
Biological sister.
Pronounced how it's spelled, yes. But yeah, and I'm trying to explain to her, like, I've never felt like there was something I was made to do or born to do or, I'd never felt like, some people are religious, so they say, this is God's plan, and they have that going for them. I was like, I have never felt that way about any type of job, anything ever. And she just kind of looked at me and blinked, because I know that she she didn't relate to that at all, because she's wanted to do that since like junior high. And I'm like, well, that's good for you. Give me,
But you're not alone out there. I mean,
and I'm not lazy. I've always been willing to roll up my sleeves and go to work, because I know that nothing is free and bills aren't going to stop. So I will always do the work because it has to be done.
but you went to college and you have a degree. Isn't that something what you wanted to do and utilize that and go that way?
Well, I picked that degree because it was a broad umbrella. Because it, I at least I thought it would I thought it would afford me options, which is why people pick broad degrees. And, actually completing it already put me a level ahead of having an unfinished education. And, it was something that I could finish online, so I didn't have to have, like, with my music degree, I didn't have to play for a panel, I didn't have to schedule lessons, I didn't have to meet with other people. And there wasn't a lot of math involved, which is good.
Yeah.
Not something that I could do. And, that's why I picked it. And then when I actually looked at stuff, directly in the field, because there's a lot of options within that degree, but stuff actually in the psychology field, it was like, oh, you need a master's, and this shit only pays $12 an hour.
Wow.
I did a round of interviews for a company that does behavioral interventions for kids with autism. And I made it a few rounds into the interview, but the more they wanted all this experience, and when I looked at their YouTube channel for the type of therapy they do, I'm like, this is babysitting. This ain't shit. This is what their parents should be doing anyways. Teach colors, read books. Like, you need a fucking master's degree to do that? And the dumb thing is, like, one, it's stuff that parents should do, and two, the actual person doing it is getting paid, fucking $12, $15 an hour, plus mileage. So they have to drive their own car to a bunch of cities in Solano County. And, that person's making diddly shit, but the company can bill the parents' insurance and make the top dollar money for the service. And the person actually doing the work is not getting shit, and it's stuff that the parents should do anyways, that you shouldn't need a master's degree for. And when I looked at so many jobs that were like that, it's like, this is dumb. Why do I need to go so far into debt to get a degree to do this shit? And I could have done this anyways. It's easy. And I feel that way about so many jobs. It's like, it's aggravating. it's really aggravating.
It's the system.
What the job market looks like. There's jobs that I could have done at 16 that require a master's degree and still don't pay a living wage. It's dumb.
Amen to that.
So that's been the source of my frustration in terms
I can
of
feel
like
it.
Jobs and careers.
Indeed.
It's oozing.
Yeah.
So going into Florida, it's just open season. Whatever happens, happens, right?
It is, and I mean that's a busy area, and even if I just take a seasonal job to have something while I'm looking for something else,
Yeah.
fine. If it's no commitment, no responsibility, kind of a job, that's fine for a little while, as long as I can pay my bills and kick in a little bit for the mortgage. That's fine.
There you go.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
And that's a healthy mindset to move forward with, because opportunities are going to be there. Just give it some time.
Most definitely.
Cool. Let's switch gears really quick, because I know we're going to end the program with the little questions that we have from your fans on social media.
Fans.
But let's roll over to
Any calls?
No, right?
Was it on
No.
vibrate?
they're probably watching the game
Yeah,
at
not,
that point.
Not
Wow.
one text message.
Wow.
All right, well, let's try
Amazing.
one more time.
Right?
Text us on the hotline at 707-342-9708.
I'm calling right now.
And interact with us. We have another 20 minutes on the program, so whatever you want to say to myself, Sage, Oscar, or Cindy, talk shit, whatever, is what we do here on the Slam Show. So Oscar Benjamin,
Yes,
a.k.a. Compassionate Wolf, renowned photographer,
Well, thank you.
sex man.
Oh, wait, what?
I don't know about
What?
that.
He's just dressed up like he's the sexiest man on the in the world.
Thank you.
Just always coming here looking A+.
Thank you very much.
That's gonna be my
Very kind of
hashtag,
you, sir.
Sex man.
I thought he sexed you up or something. I don't know what's going on
Hey,
here.
you're in between us, so we're fine. We're fine. Now, how many times have you been on the program? This will be what?
I think this is possibly my 5th time. I think, if I'm
Yeah, you
keeping
might be
track.
right.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, you already know the routine. I always give
Definitely.
our guest co-host a little limelight on what's happening. And as far as what you've been doing, is still consistent. Doing the photography,
Yes, sir.
going on movie sets, doing behind the scenes work. How's
Yes,
that all
sir.
coming along?
It's coming along very good, and this is possibly my most exciting year yet. And,
Oh, really?
Yeah, where I'm actually going to I might make a breakthrough to, the multi-million dollar films.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones, the
I
large,
thought you were going to
very
say
large
multi-million
budget.
dollar salary. I was going to say, let's do it.
Well, that'd be
Alright.
nice. But
Like share some to Cindy.
Need an assistant?
And there's a possibility, an exciting possibility that I may be doing an on-location film in Europe next month,
Oh, wow.
which
Ooh.
is France and England, so that's exciting.
Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
How long are you going to be
Yeah.
staying there?
2 months. Yeah,
Wow.
So
it's,
you'll be going, oh, we're going to miss you.
Well, thank you.
Can we know what it's about?
It's a gothic romance. It's called Dark Return of Time.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I mean, it's all in the negotiation phases right now.
Okay, so we don't want to jinx it.
Okay.
Well, not so
Okay.
much that. It's just that I don't have a positive answer for you right now. So,
Or a concrete answer.
exactly.
Gotcha.
Concrete answer.
But there's possibilities that you might be there
There's
for
a
2 months.
Very good possibility.
What's the percentage right now as we speak?
I would say probably 70%.
Really?
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's almost there.
So it's exciting, but what people don't understand about working on the film sets is usually you're working 6 days straight and you have 1 day off. So being the tourist, I'll probably only have 1 day, but nevertheless, it's gonna be exciting. Because I get to hang out in London and Paris,
And
France.
have you ever been there before?
I have never been to Europe,
Okay.
so yeah, so it would be.
You gotta brush up on your British accent.
There you go. I have a lot of British friends that promised me
go.
to speak with the accent, so listeners of the show are excited about it. So
Do you know anyone there that's...
I know quite a number of people.
Oh,
there,
okay.
yeah.
So they could like be your tour guide and go
exactly
everywhere?
if they have the time. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so I mean, I made a lot of friends, with the show, and very genuine friends also. So that's a good thing. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
You
that's
got
exciting.
You got your passports ready?
Oh yeah, I have passports.
You
and
took your
everything.
own picture?
Yes, actually I
Oh,
did.
awesome. That was a joke, but it was like.
No, actually I did.
Because they're really strict on those regulations.
Yes, I follow the regulations exactly.
Oh, that's
So-
awesome.
What are some of the guidelines?
It's 2
Must
by
have.
2, and your head has to fit in these lines. It has to be this large, and it's always a white background. And they don't discourage or encourage smiling. Of course, I was smiling. So
I was smiling on mine.
So,
Wasn't
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
you had a
I-
really
Going to
good
Europe.
I've never understood why people have this serious look on their driver's license or their passports. Ooh, let me be serious.
Can you do driver's license too?
Oh yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your illegal needs, passport and driver's license here on the Slam Show.
That's the DMV issues.
DMV, yes, the DMV issues. So.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's
But
hilarious.
probably the most exciting thing is the movie I can't talk about, but it's gonna be. I would say it's gonna be a breakthrough.
Okay.
Is the multi-million-dollar production?
budget.
So it's
Big budget
Yeah.
adult film, right?
No,
Oh darn it! It's not an adult film.
it's gonna be a creature film. So I'll leave it that much. So.
Creature
Well, that's
adult
kinky.
parody.
Yeah.
You know how they come out with like,
Like the gargoyles.
yeah, they'll
So.
spin it with sex or whatever.
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Only you
sorry,
would know that.
sorry to disappoint you.
I'm very disappointed.
No, I'm sorry. So that would actually be an 8-month gig. So.
Wow.
So I would leave, return from Europe and then roll right into the other gig, which starts in September-ish,
Okay.
somewhere around there, and then that would lead to the other gig next year, which is of course the possible sequel to,
Do you really
Framed
need an
Roger Rabbit.
assistant? There's two.
That's
Me too. I want to join in.
that's solid multi, $200 million plus films for the next 2 years. So,
Ooh.
so that's mad money, as they say.
There you go.
There you go.
So it's exciting, and I want to see how a production spends that kind of money on it.
They spend it on strippers.
Possibly. No rap party I've been to has ever had strippers, incidentally.
Oh, you got to change it up.
Sorry.
How about the Playboy Mansions? You been there lately?
I haven't been there lately, no.
Aw, okay.
I haven't. It's been a little
Isn't
bit
it
of a
up for
while, so.
auction?
It is up for sale, yeah.
Yeah.
But the caveat is Hefner wants to live in a mansion, so which doesn't make any sense. If I'm buying the mansion, I don't want some dude living in there. It's my
Wait,
house.
why is it an auction to begin with when he can't afford it anymore?
Well, he wants to live there, but yet he wants to have the best of both worlds. He wants the money, and he wants to live there.
Yeah. That's
wrong.
crazy, isn't it?
It's pretty-
I'll sell it to you,
pretty
but I'm
wild.
living there.
Yeah.
I'll sell you my car. You could drive it, and you could take me
It is.
everywhere.
It is fascinating. Yes.
Or like a reverse mortgage or something. Isn't that what old people do?
There you go.
There,
But
see?
he's got the mansions across the street from the place. He's got those also.
There you
People-
go.
That's where his
the
where his
girls,
bunnies live. Yeah. Across the street from there. It's a pretty interesting place. I think they should make it into a museum myself. I think it'd be perfect for that. I mean, there's so many historic artifacts there, and it's such a bizarre
Make a
place.
comment.
Artifacts.
Yeah.
Cities like what, STDs?
Yes, biological artifacts.
Well, there's secret passageways and keys within locks within mirrors, and it's fascinating.
I don't know about that. This isn't no Harry Potter freaking
Well, it's
castle.
interesting. It's all these things I discovered because whenever I did an event there, I'd be there an hour and a half earlier so I could wander around and.
Just purposely get lost.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And touch things like, oh, that's a secret
Exactly.
door.
But yeah, that's how I found out there's a lock within the mirror in the orgy room, right? They have an orgy. There's a room called the orgy room. Right? They have a
I
lock.
wonder what goes on there.
Yeah, I wonder also.
Do they sleep? Is that
But
sleeping?
there's a secret bathroom in there, and I discovered it by accident. Like, wow, this is interesting.
Did you shit there?
See, you know what's a trip is that you got to have construction workers, handymen that are involved with the creation. They have to
Yes.
sign some non-disclosure forms
Yes.
to
Yeah,
not say it to the
absolutely.
public because that information is like gold, and it's like, yeah, I worked on Hugh
Oh,
Hefner's
yeah,
place,
yeah.
and I know where the secret passages are, and I know there's something that could lead from the street into the home.
There's a fascinating passageway from the kitchen to the workout room downstairs.
Right.
I discovered that place by accident also. I mean, I probably told you that story. About
Yeah, you're just roaming around like
Yeah.
freely, like you're not
Exactly.
supposed to.
Yeah,
But you
exactly.
did it
But
anyways.
I hid my laminate in my shirt, and I wandered. I became a guest, basically.
It's beautiful. That's the way you get down,
Well,
Oscar.
that's the way That's the way you do it, and that's
Yeah.
What's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm gonna get kicked out by two gorillas.
This is
Big
like-
deal,
And
it's
be
not
like,
the
you
first
need to
time.
go over here.
Yeah,
right?
you're like, what else is new?
Yeah, I mean, I've been kicked out of different places before. It's not a big
No,
deal.
I bet you have.
Yeah.
So, Oscar, let's switch gears for a little
Yes,
bit.
sir.
Talk about your podcast that normally you would have around 10 o'clock on a
Ooh,
Monday.
yes.
But since you're here, you can't be at two places at once.
Right,
Crossover.
I could have pre-recorded a show, but nah.
Oh, don't tell them that. You want it live.
I like it live. Yeah,
Exactly.
It's live interaction with people, and so
Yeah, let's briefly go into that with your
the
podcast.
Hour of the Compassionate Wolf. It's the exploration of film music, television music, and video game music. So it's basically in between the music, I talk about my experiences in the business and bring up funny stories and things that happen to me, and because there's so many entertaining things that happen to me, on jobs and in the past, and that
Oh.
will still happen.
A Churchward pub dancing. I heard about
There you
that. I wasn't there, but I heard about it.
That's fun. Churchward Pub was fun. It's a good place.
Shouts out to Joe and the whole
Thank
staff
you.
there. So let's go over to Cindy real quick.
Okay.
Let's tap into your little notes
All right.
with all the the little comments that your followers on social media have told you.
Right. Let's see. So Mike from Deja Vu, in the 209.
Yeah, Mike Montana.
Yes, asks, will you be eating alligator? And if so, with what beer? And I'm going to say yes, I will try it. And if there's a local beer there to chase it down with, I tend to like Pilsners and Hefs. I don't know what beer pairs with alligator, so I'm going to have to Google that probably later tonight and post it.
Actually-
if it tastes like chicken, which it doesn't, maybe an IPA, but it
But
doesn't.
you
Doesn't
know
taste
what?
like chicken
I feel like
whatsoever.
IPAs are taking over every craft beer place. Everything is IPA up the ass right now, and then it's not that great, honestly. It's
Well, I would.
What's our favorite again, real quick? The Red's Wicked Apple?
Yeah, that one.
That's
oh,
the
like
hard
a cider.
yeah.
I love ciders. IPAs are okay, but I think they need to stop. They need to slow down.
Well, I think you should just get the opinion from the server wherever you're going to eat alligator. and
most
see what
definitely,
he or
yes.
she says.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Melvin, who we had as a guest before, from Mango Kings, asks, and also Mike from Philadelphia asked about what I will miss and what I won't miss. And, what I'll miss, obviously, great people that I know here, including you guys.
Oh.
The symphony and the opera and other concert venues in the city that I still like to go to. Giants games. And those are like off the top of my head what I won't have out there. What I won't miss is high cost. I wrote high cost of every fucking thing. That's what I wrote.
That's very true.
Yes, and lack of opportunities. And he also asked about a memorable commute moment. I will say, walking down 7th Street, there was a woman outside the sheriff's station. She was getting up in everybody's face that walked by. And she got up in my face. Oh, you know, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Just like yelling at me, getting in my face. And she says, you fucked everyone in San Francisco and then got a facelift. Where was I for that? But, you know, there's lots of memorable crackheads, but that one came to mind first. Let's see. Bane asked me, what is best in life? Not sure what he meant by that.
Well, that's typical Bane from BTME.
Yeah,
props out to him.
I'll answer that, and I'll say being honest with yourself and being in good company that only adds instead of subtracts from you. That's what I could think of, because that's a really vague question.
Yeah.
Tom off of Snapchat says, do you like floating, like river floating?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I'm not a communist asshole.
Not Tom from MySpace.
No.
Remember him?
Yeah.
Good old Tom.
Right?
Tom.
Tom from
that?
MySpace.
Yeah, who was that guy anyway?
He was the creator of MySpace, and he would
He
have
was an
that
actual
crazy
guy then.
Yeah,
I thought he was
and,
a
I thought-
construct
and he would
or
only have
something.
one picture, and he's like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sitting
yeah.
at this desk.
Yeah.
Let's see. Scott off Snapchat says, do you like Kraft mac and cheese or Velveeta better? I'm going to say Velveeta. It's creamier. It's cheesier. It's a little less
I've never had
plasticky.
it
I mean,
before.
they're both terrible for you, but if I had it, my druthers. It's still good. I'll still eat either one. I'm not going to kid myself. Mike in Philadelphia asks, what's it like being the hottest band nerd ever? And I will say that that's subjective and flattering at the same time. Leave it at that. Let's see. Paul from Snapchat also asked, what is your favorite memory in San Francisco while by yourself? And I will say probably going to the premiere of Road Hard, which was the Adam Carolla crowdfunded movie. I had a blast that night. Or I went to a taping of Fighter and the Kid podcast, which I also had a blast that night. Those were awesome events that I'm really glad I got to go to. And I know that probably won't be coming around where I live very often or at all. So
Don't say never.
yeah, probably not
Exactly.
never, but that's to answer everybody's questions online. And oh, look at that, no text messages. No
Amazing.
text
Bastards.
messages. I know, right?
Because
they're
they-
gonna call you when you're at home.
Unbelievable.
Right, I'm gonna get calls at home like, "Hey, Cindy, what's up?
Exactly.
What's your number?"
At 4 a.m. and stuff.
I heard your number and I'm lonely.
Yeah, well, that's not my problem. Sorry.
I have a question
Yes.
in terms of your move and so forth. Obviously, you're loyal to certain teams here in the Bay Area, San Francisco Giants and so forth like
Yes.
that. Are you going to embrace the Florida teams there as far as sports are concerned, or are you going to have a mesh of both? Where do you stand?
You know, I feel neutral towards teams out there. I'm obviously gonna love my home teams, no matter where I live, 'cause that's home.
Oh,
And you
You
can't
know,
be a
I'm-
sellout. I mean,
Yeah, I don't want to be a turncoat and switch teams. No, I don't do that. But I mean, out where I'll be, there's not really any pro teams. I mean, your closest teams are gonna be the Saints for football and the Braves for baseball.
Dolphins.
That's way down south though.
Still the same state.
I know, but that's like us rooting for LA. That's far away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a whole other world. But I mean, most of them root for like college teams, which I don't follow at all. So I don't really feel any strong way about the teams out there. I'll always have mine, you know.
there you go.
And who knows? There's probably a Niner Empire chapter somewhere.
Create
They're
one.
all over the
Create
place.
one for yourself over there. Yeah.
They're all over.
Oh,
You never
definitely.
know,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
If there
right?
isn't one in the area,
right?
You
I'll
will
go
be-
find one.
You'll be the chapter
you'll
leader.
Be the
Plant
chapter
a
leader.
flag. Plant a flag. Now, if we could just start winning.
that's awesome. Well, Cindy, as far as your situation here in the Slam Show, you're always going to be part of the program,
Thank
regardless if you're here in the Bay or afar.
you. Right?
You're always going to be connected.
Thank you.
Because for the most part, we're always contacting each other online. So it's
Yeah.
not like a physical thing where you have to be in the area. So it would just continue.
Right? A lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna miss you." I'm like, "I've never seen you. You look at my shit on the internet. What difference does it make where I post it from?
That's a great response.
And yeah, I love talking to the people that I'm friends with online, but it's like, it's not going to make a difference.
As stunningly hurtful that may sound, it's okay. It's right.
I mean, for the people,
truthful.
that
Yes.
I only know online, it doesn't make a difference whether they read my shit from Florida or they read my shit from San Francisco.
That is fucking right. Fuck it. It doesn't matter.
Right? Doesn't
Location,
matter.
the internet connects us.
That's true.
Exactly.
I mean, it's
There's
amazing.
FaceTime. There's Skype.
Exact. There's Viber, which we communicate with Sage's father over in the Philippines like it's no big deal,
Well, my
like he's
dad
next
uses
door.
that in Iran, yeah.
Yeah. So we're always connected. It doesn't matter.
It's true.
So
That's true.
we're good.
And if you feel really compelled to come to Florida, get on kayak or Trivago and
Or get on an Amtrak and take a whole month to get there.
it's true, right?
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and do the shouts and plugs to close out the program. And let's see. Let's start with Lady Sage.
You're gonna say that. Like I
You're-
said, I work on the fly.
Here we go.
No, this is a bittersweet show, and I wouldn't make time if it's not important to me. So I did have commitments tonight, and Sam said this is very important for us to wish Cindy a farewell show. So best wishes.
Thank you.
You're gonna do awesome out there. I mean,
hope so.
new beginnings.
If the shit hits the
If
fan, I'll
not,
be back.
If not, come back. Exactly. Come back like you never left.
Come back and do this part two.
I'll come back. Just kidding.
Right. So, again, like you said, it's not any difference if it's you're in Florida, and we could always chat online and Snapchat. Which, by the way, my profile is still a ghost.
The little
But I will
Casper
update.
image.
Yes. Still learning the Snapchat.
I think you should
stuff.
just put this picture up as your,
Right?
just for the heck of it.
If only I could.
I have a side by side version of that on Facebook.
She does.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I cropped this one because the other side was the other one.
I was trying to say. Perfect.
Look at this cute little girl. Look how it turned out to be.
Don't you want to make a mini me like that?
No. Absolutely
I knew you were
not.
gonna
Honesty
say
once
no.
again.
I'm sorry, Sage, continue.
That was about it. Yeah. She'll be back. I mean,
I'll be back. At
you're
least
in spirits. You're
Chri-
everywhere.
Christmas time.
There
I'll
you
be
go.
back anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be back for Christmas.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Holiday time.
Everyone's writing it down December.
Exactly.
Captain Fantastic back.
And
in
we'll
the Bay.
definitely
Back in the
visit because I like the warm weather. We like to go.
Oh, please
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah. And when you come back, is it going to be for an extended stay or?
I'm not sure. It really depends on what, work situation I have going on and
Gotcha.
how much I want to cover while I'm out here.
Yeah. Because if you are staying over a Monday, boom, you're on.
Deal.
Dang, already?
Deal.
Nice.
Where she leaves off.
You were on the show, but get out. Cindy's coming back.
Exactly.
Hilarious. Okay, let's roll over to Compassionate Wolf.
Yes. Well, thank you. In the time that I've known you, it hasn't. I have to honestly say it hasn't been that long, but you've been very impressive to me.
Thank you.
And
Impressive.
Yes, I like how candid you are, and I like the fact that you speak your mind.
Thank
Those
you.
are two qualities that are lacking in many individuals that I actually meet. So I mean, it's definitely gonna be very sad to see you go, but I also know that you're creating opportunity for yourself, and you're gonna blaze trails out there. So
Thank you.
I have no doubt about it that you will succeed at whatever you choose to do over there.
Thank
So
you.
you're very welcome.
All right, I guess it's my turn. Thank you guys for having me, for all the episodes and tonight especially. To everybody that I've met, wow, I couldn't possibly name them all. I'm probably going to try to do a Facebook blast just so I don't leave anybody out because I really do mean it about everybody that I've met. Thank you to a random lady named Stacy that I met today from Tennessee that paid my bar tab before I came here. Just super random, just chatted with her for a minute. And she's like, I'll take that. So I wanted to say thank you. And she's like, just pay it forward. So that's on my to-do list.
Write it down.
Right, be nice to somebody. Don't be an asshole on your day.
Damn, that's so hard to do.
Right? And thank you, Mom and Dad, and Jeremiah, and Coco and Sid.
Nice.
Oh,
The applause has come to life.
Yeah.
I think Rock Rage was like, man, last show it was up here, now it's on the bottom. Now I finally found it. So I had to reset things, Rock Rage, but everything's all good. You found it. So get ready for applause sound. I'll close out the shouts and plugs for the program. I'd like to thank all you guys for being able to take the time off on a very interesting Monday with a lot of sports things happening. Not that you guys are all into the whole sports thing, but
and plus it's a holiday.
yeah, it's the holiday thing. So instead of barbecuing, come kick it with the program. Greatly appreciate that. Going down the list, Cindy, thank you very much for being the optimal person for the program, for the network.
Thank
I mean
you.
that sincerely, because just calling you a co-host doesn't do justice, because you do far more than that all the way around. And
Thank you.
I thank you immensely.
You're one of my job references, by the way.
And you will get a top mark reference. Doesn't
you.
matter what it is. And if I see an area code on my phone, what is it?
850.
850. I know it's a job reference.
Okay.
So I'll be able to answer it. So you're in good hands with that.
Thank you.
Oscar Benjamin, aka Compassionate Wolf.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for taking the time out,
Always my pleasure.
hooking up the immensely incredible tripod
There you go with the candid shots.
with the
Exactly.
$10,000 camera gear. It's amazing.
Thank you.
And you always come just distinguished,
Thank you very much.
well
Thank you.
dressed. Can't beat that.
And all his finery.
It's and the stories you have. We gotta have you come back on the show, and we'll
Yes.
focus in on more of the Hugh Hefner stuff and all the
Okay.
the dungeons and secret
Yeah.
places you found over at the Playboy
A
Mansion
workout room under the kitchen, and
workout room.
yeah, that's what it is.
Well, if you ate too much, you gotta go work out.
It's a spiral staircase too.
Plain and simple.
Yeah,
I think it's just a shortcut instead of.
fascinating.
Yeah, I think it's a shortcut.
Yeah,
All those girls with eating disorders. Yeah.
And STDs.
Yeah. What a combination.
That's a menu for you. So, Oscar, thank you once again making
you
your
are
trip out
most
here.
welcome.
Are you still over? Where are you at now, as far as your residence?
I'm actually in the Bay Area now.
Are
So,
you?
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
For,
Yeah, I
for
thought you were in SAC for like.
I was, but now I'm over here now.
you just secretly moved over here, man. This
Hey.
whole time I thought you were like making a trek over.
Hey, you know, that's your personal life. You got to keep that under wraps, you know.
Hey, you're supposed to reveal everything to me.
No.
I'm your boy. Come on, bro. What up?
It
my
always
God.
amazes
What up,
me
cool?
when people are reveal so much online. It doesn't make any sense.
Time will reveal the barge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Oscar. Appreciate it. Lady Sage, my significant other, thank you for coming back on the program. Yeah,
Just for Cindy.
just
Thank
for Cindy,
you.
not for anything else. Just for Cindy,
Right.
and also to hang out with Rock Rage because of the whole sticker thing.
Oh yeah, I love stickers, people. So if you want to get me something, get me stickers.
That's the Amazon wish list right there.
Stickers. Who knew?
I know, right?
Nice.
I'd like to thank Rock Rage that's behind the scenes, honing it down with all the camera goodness and the applause.
Oh,
The applause. There it is.
Thank
Hey.
you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Without him, I wouldn't be as efficient as I am on every Monday's program. Makes my job a lot easier. And also condolences to Rock Rage's mother, who had recently passed. He's able to hold it together, and he's here on the program because I'm sure that his mom would have wanted him to be working forward and supporting everything that he does. So, yeah. Condolences, Rock Rage, Alex, for your loss. I'd like to thank our sponsors and affiliates, especially Michael Murphy from VW, providing this awesome facility. And, yeah, I guess Pizza Hut and a couple other places that provided some good stuff. Food Source that gave the nice...
Actually giving them a shout out.
why
after
not?
We
Why not?
waited so long.
I'm paying it forward. I don't care if they did me wrong. I'm paying it forward.
That was her duty, not yours.
That's my job.
I'm trying to add
I
on.
need to spend a day not
He's
being
trying
an
to pile
asshole.
on.
I'm piling on. Thank you, Oscar. Because the more you pile on, it's going to be better when you start fucking everything up.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
all right, guys. That does it for this episode of The Slam Show. And yeah, we'll be back next week at our normal time sequence because it's always at 8 o'clock Pacific time. All right, for myself and everyone here, we'll see you next week. Peace.